82nd Airborne Division United States Army veteran James, who also goes by Jim, McMann is your military hero for the month of April. McMann was born in Nebraska and then grew up on the south side of Chicago, so you may notice he's got a bit of an accent, but he fits right in here in the Crossroads. Right after high school, he tried college, but at that time, it just wasn't for him.
In 1985, I went into the military, decided to join the military to try to get some direction in my life.
His family has a history of serving the country, and his uncle was also in the Airborne Division.
My grandfather fought under General Patton in World War II. My uncle was in the Army in Vietnam, and he was a paratrooper also.
McMann figured what better way to get in shape than join the military.
Plus, I knew I'd get in great shape if I joined the military because they're going to make me get in great shape.
He would go on to become a medic and lab tech, going to basic training and then to jump school. Because he just wasn't any lab tech, McMann would jump out of a plane, taking the hospital with him.
The lab would go with us into the field. So when I jumped, our unit jumped, all our medical equipment was offloaded on the planes too. It dropped down to us. Our Humvees for ambulances and stuff, our tents, our microscopes, everything is sent down to us.
He also spent a year in South Korea where he would pick up an expert field medic badge. While he was talented in the medical field, McMann saw how tough that field can be.
And we worked on this guy for an hour, and it was totally heartbreaking. And then the chief was like, "Hey Mac," that's what they call my nickname. "Hey Mac, why don't you come with me and we'll have to tell his family." Because he wanted me to experience the full thing. And we came around the corner, and this poor lady's like 7 months pregnant with her first child. And from that point on, into my head, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I can do this medical thing for a profession. Because everybody that does it, that's the hardest thing to do, dealing with death, you know. And some people could do it. Me, I realized this is going to be a tough thing to do.
He finished his time in the military in 1989 and then would go on to finish college, picking up a bachelor's degree in history and political science, and went on to a teacher's college in Nebraska to get his master's in education. He's now taught in Victoria for 5 years.
And I started teaching. The reason I started teaching is I didn't know what I wanted to do, to be honest. It was my wife. She's like, "You love history." I mean, I love history. And so I started thinking about that, and I started becoming a history teacher, and it's been fantastic. You know, I teach over in Victoria West now, and it's a great school. I mean, just love this town. It's a really good place. It's fun. I mean, jumping out of airplanes was some of the scariest thing I did, man. I mean, you go into a door, and you look down, and you see trees going past you. You feel this breeze in your face, and that light goes off, and you get smacked on the butt, and you just fly out of this airplane. You just throw yourself out of an airplane. As scary and as great as a rush as that was, teaching is the same thing. Because every day, you don't know what kids are going to bring into your classroom. Is there something good to be coming in? Are they in a great mood? Are they upset over something? Maybe situations at home, so you never know what you're going to get. The content is the same, but everything changes by day, which is, to me, another exciting aspect of it.
McMann understanding the importance of history.
And like I tell kids, you don't know where you're going until you know where you've been. So if you know where you've been, we can look back on things and try to make adjustments and try to make this better society for everybody.
In his free time, he enjoys documentaries and spending time with his wife and children and their pets, and he lives for the summertime, where you can usually find him by a body of water. McMann says the military taught him honor and to just be better than he was yesterday.
Oh, honor. Because it's like, it taught me, when you're in the military, this country always look out for the little guy. And what it taught me, and this is the military, is to believe in myself and try to help other people. Because I was a lab tech and a medic, so this goes according to my belief anyway, of helping other people. But I drive of believing in myself and try not to hurt anybody, just doing the right thing. And I try to tell kids this all the time. I'm like, if you try in life, at least try to do the right things, good things will actually happen to you. And it actually turns them into better citizens. And so that's kind of, the honor thing's a pretty big issue with me.
And do you think that's rang true for you? If you're a good person, good things happen?
Yes, I firmly believe that. People are like, it's karma. Maybe it is karma. But I believe that if I do right, every morning I wake up and I try to be a little bit better of a person than I was the day before, the end product's got to be a good place. At least I hope.
So thank you, Jim McMann, to your service to your country and to all the service members out there, past and present. And a special shout out to all the educators out there. Adam Seibel, KAVU TV 25 News Now.